Morning and welcome to Coffee Walk. Today we got some cool stuff to touch on. We're going to touch on the Grand Wagoneer, which you've heard me say in the past. We've finished 2 of those a month. Usually, historically, every year we do about 24 of them. Then I'm going to show you the finished 86 CJ7 Laredo. Then we're going to go in the back and show you a customer's JK that was crashed. It was T-boned in the side. So you can see the level of crash repair we can do, which is basically anything. Then after that, I got a good surprise for you for some classic cars that just come in on a trailer. I'm sorry I couldn't show you in their natural habitat where we found them, but stay tuned for the tail end of it. I think you're really going to like it. I'm going to scroll over here real quick because I haven't got to see these tires and wheels yet. So BFG's got their new KM3s out, which are the ultimate on-straight and off-road tire, mounted on Ruby 9 wheels. You'll see these later on. These are going on the Hellfire Jeep, which is our 2019 JLUR, which is a JL 4-door Rubicon with the Hellfire engine going to Barrett. Killer tire. Ooh, coffee's good. So this is a 1989 Grand Wagoneer that has had an exterior cosmetic restoration and fully mechanically serviced. All the lights, lenses, grill, wood grain, all that stuff is already done. Pretty much all that remains are the front and rear bumpers, which we take those off, send them out, have them straightened, polished, re-cleared, then we put them back on so they look like new. We've touched on this 86 Laredo a couple times. This is a local Jeep at 58,000 miles, but it had sat out in the sun a lot, so it needed exterior cosmetic restoration. Definitely worth doing. The 86 Laredo, this is the last year of the CJ7. What's really special about this one, it's got a Dana 44 rear end, which means it's going to be a last of the great breed Jeep. Very collectible. If you check this out, we did do spray line in this. This is what the customer wanted, and we pulled the dash out and completely restored the dashes like we do. But this plaque right here, if you ever see one on a dash of a Jeep that says last of great breed, will denote that it is a 1986. So beautiful Jeep, stripe kit's on, cosmetic restoration's done. The only thing we lack is the driver's seat. First person can tell me what this scoop means on top of this 56 Lincoln Continental Mark II, we'll send you a t-shirt. So here we have a 2018 Black Mountain Stage 2. This has been a really good near and dear customer of ours. They're on their 3rd Jeep. They got T-boned on the side. We have had these Jeeps all the way down to the bare frame. We've had them all the way down to the bare tub. We know exactly how to build a JK. So if you ever have an 07 to 18 JK that's in a crash and you want it fixed right, we can do it. When this Jeep leaves, you will not be able to tell it was repaired. But we had to do inner rocker, outer rocker, B-pillar, both doors. It was hit pretty good, but they wanted to save it, so we're saving it. Now stick with me to the end. We're going to go to our alternate warehouse, which we keep a bunch of the classics that come in before we work on them. 2 really cool Texas finds. I think it'll start and run a whole lot better with the red key. It's been a blast driving this red eye every day. I'm going to zip over to our other warehouse for overflow stuff and watch them unload 2 cars that we found in Central Texas. Not exactly a barn, but a big metal building. They're dusty, dirty, but they're very well stored, if you will. Out of the weather, dry, no humidity. So it's a great feeling when you pull up and your trailer's back and the 2 cars you anticipate are already bought, the titles are in. So the guys look like they're ready to unload. Let's go check them out. These are 2 really cool finds. So we're here at our overflow warehouse. We're about to unload 2 really cool finds out of Central Texas. I wish I could have gone, but it's almost as much fun seeing the trailer open and them coming out and put eyes on them for the first time. These cars have been parked in a metal building, stored properly in a dry area since the early 1980s. Check this out. Well, as y'all know, we're constantly chasing XKE Jaguars and XK Jaguars. This month has been unusual. In the month of January, we have actually found and purchased 4 of them. So we're on a roll for this year. So this is a 4.2 car. This is a late car, 1972. In 1972, they built 6-cylinder cars and they built V12s. What's significant about this is a late 6-cylinder car, which means it had every update that Jaguar did on the 6-cylinder platform. So you've got synchronized transmission, all the updates, suspension, brakes, motor, everything. We started building these in 61. There's 2 schools of thought. The earlier, the more valuable. Now, there's a lot of guys that are catching on as far as drivability. These very late cars are great. What is not popular on these cars are open headlights, but you can put a closed headlight in it and make it look like a Series 1. So check this car when it comes out. You can also tell one of these real late 6-cylinder cars when they have this Jaguar emblem on the front bonnet. All the V12 cars have that. Very few 6-cylinder cars have got it. This is what I was talking about right here that's not real popular in the later cars. It's called an open headlight. The majority of the Jag guys on the early Series 1 cars all have closed headlights, but there now is a conversion kit that you can close that in. So there you go. We have found and saved our 4th E-Type for the month. And as the ad says, dead or alive, this one's dead, but I think it'll be alive soon. So as a side note at Barrett-Jackson, if you're looking at one of our 23 cars, we always have a storyboard that tells a story about the car, and we also list all the documents, which I think is really important when you're there so you can see what you're getting. So thanks to Tyler Pfaffenbach, our creative arts designer, does an incredible job on these every year. It is an insane amount of work to put these together, especially do 23 of them, and of course my daughter Kelsey Collins. So if you're looking at one of our cars at Barrett-Jackson, you'll always see all the paperwork that comes with the car and a complete description. So please read them. If you have any other questions, I'll be hanging around them and I'll answer them. Now this next car has been very elusive to me. I've chased 3 of them in my life, tried to buy all 3 of them and didn't get them. This is the 4th one I've ever located. I got it bought and it's here. I'm super excited to see it come out of the trailer. What do you think about that, Alex? Again, this is a Central Texas car. The Texas inspection sticker on it is 1987. So the car looks really straight. The bumpers are straight. Overriders are good. Scary, Alex? No. This baby's heavy. So to get one of these cars in 1953, which is a 1953 Mercedes 300 Series Cabriolet, you really had to be somebody. There was only 181 of these built for the world. Many of these were built for royalty or very famous people. I don't have the paperwork in this car, so I don't know who it was built for. It'll get researched and they'll figure it out. This car has been in Texas at least since the 1970s that we know of. And it has traveled less than 40,000 original miles. The previous owner stated to me that the last time this car was used was in 1993. It was used in a parade in a very small town to haul the mayor around. Wow, how cool is that? It's heavy. It's heavy? Yeah, it is. So there you have it. We rescued another, what I consider a very important car. It'll be great to get this out in the public for people to see it, hopefully get it back on the road. To me, the car looks like it could go through a major detailing, clean, and a service, and I would probably use it as is. Of course, if somebody wanted a perfect one, it'd be a great basis for restoration. Super straight, super solid Texas car. And then again, this said the last time it was used was in 1993. Kind of gotta love the license plate frame, official Mafia staff car. Car does look pretty gangster for Mercedes. Now, paperwork's important on these cars. I was told that he had some of the original manuals. Wow, look at that. Catalog, instruction manual for an automatic transmission, then instruction manual for manual transmission. Now this is a manual transmission 300 series, so books, records, it's got some writing in them. Really cool to still have all this stuff with the car. I think this is kind of a significant find, so help us find some more. These bars right here, I know what these bars are called, The first person that tells us what they're called, we'll send you some swag, t-shirt or hat or F40 poster or just a thumbs up because you got it right. You have another coffee walk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Most importantly, please go to YouTube and you can see all of the coffee walk videos that we've done over the past 30-something episodes, including this one. And please send us the leads on cars that you think need to be saved. Thanks for watching.